back on the cornhole boards. I got them painted red and black. There's one of them. There's the other one. It's just the opposite of the first color. But as you can see, I got frog tape going along the where the white line is going to be for the other part of the design. The dust already blowing around back here. Frog tape's the best tape to use for painter's tape. The blue tape sometimes bleeds through. All right, we'll it'll pull the paint off underneath. This frog tape's pretty good stuff. It's more expensive than normal painter's tape, the blue tape, but it's really good stuff. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna peel the frog tape off both boards. Then I'll tape the colored side, and then I'll paint the white line that's underneath here. Haven't put the legs on yet, but I got the holes drilled out to where the legs are gonna go and the bolt's gonna go in there. The holes are made. I have a template that I cut the holes with. Right here is the template. It's turning on its side right now, but basically I just lay this on top of the board, draw around the circle, and I get my router and cut the hole out. That way there's no measuring involved every time. I just measure once time. I made this template to go over the board, so the hole for every time I cut it, I'll know where exactly where the hole's gonna go. For the legs, I've got another template I made here. This is one of the legs that, of course, it says master leg because it's one I use to draw on a piece of 2x4 every time, so the cut's always going to be the same. The hole's already in there, so basically I just use this as my template. That way I don't have to measure every time to cut the legs with either. So that's the two templates I use most when I make these cornhole boards. It makes it a lot faster. All right, all the black's been done, red's been done. I taped off. You can see right here, it's dust versus where the tape is at. It's gonna clean right off, but you can actually see where the frog tape was on these sides now for when I painted the white stripe. Like I said, all that'll come off, and that's just dust on the board. But that's pretty much all I do with the boards now. There's the frog tape laying there. And now next I will be putting not today, I'm gonna let this go ahead and dry overnight and settle for overnight. Then I'm gonna flip them, and I'll put the hardware on the legs and the hardware. Got the lock nuts laying here in the washers, and then I've got the bolt here that will slide in and connect the legs to the board itself. Then once that's done, I've got these handles here from Lowe's that I put on the sides of the board to make them easier to carry. Then the final step on the boards will be, I'm gonna put probably 2 or 3 coats of polyurethane on the board just to protect them, make them a little slicker, and also just, give them protection, give the paint a protection coat on it. Probably about 3 or 4 coats of polyurethane, and then once that dries, I'll be finished. These boards will be ready to go to the customer.